Good evening, race fans. Going live tonight, just in a hot minute for race number 6, season 10. Echo Park in the Arca car. These guys are getting ready to rip, roar, and fly. And, I'm Robert Warrens. You probably heard my voice before on this Outlier TV network stuff. Alongside co-host Chris Schuster. Chris, how are you feeling tonight, brother?
Oh, you know what? I'm feeling great, man. Some people may have missed me. Maybe some people didn't miss me. Getting hate mail already in the chat, but I'm happy to be here, buddy, with you, with the drivers, with the fans.
I support Crony.
Yo, you support him, huh?
75 laps tonight for us to lock in on for race number 6. The conclusion of tonight's race is going to be the halfway point for the season. We've seen some great battles and the championship forming up. We've got Rick Seabrand's 3 wins out of 5 races. He's going to be a threat tonight again. We've seen Chris Barker up in the field. But let's go ahead and roll through our 29 car starting grid, Chris. Like it's a big girl.
I'd love to. Let's get to that.
All right, let's get to it indeed. Row 1, Phillips and Ben Ryan. Row 2, Barker and Shu. Row 3, Fox and Parson. Row 4, Tolleson and Seabrands. Row 5, Sanchez and Giordano. Row 6, Decker and Don Francesco. Row 7, Park and Hurst. Row 8, Beacon and Wagner. Row 9, Thornends and Ledford. Row 10, Hogue and Ramsey. Row 11, Overstreet and Foster. Row 12, Winningham and Schroeder. Row 13, Steele and Wielden. Row 14, Copperthorne and Richardson. And the lonely car in row 15 is Charles Mittner.
Well,
that's a big field, man.
There we have it. Yeah, I'll take it. What can you tell us about Echo Park? How long is it?
It's a track. It's pretty long. I mean,
got some pavement, some tarmac.
Got some pavement, some tarmac. It's 1.5 miles. So typically, you see the super speedways like 2.5 miles. This place is just high bank, high speed. And it's been around for quite some time, formerly known as Atlanta Motor Speedway, but it's entered into a multi-year deal with Echo Park Automotive to be renamed Echo Park Speedway. So, yeah, been around since 1997.
That's a good year.
Is that the year you were born?
No.
Hold on.
It was just a good year.
All right. Well, we're going green.
Let's do it.
Green.
Good luck.
Green's out, and you might have noticed there, Foothills up front. That Shoe, Barker, and Phillips, the 66, 93, and 0. These guys are going to be looking to draft right away and get her done. I guess a different characteristic to Echo Park here versus like a Daytona or Talladega. Not as wide. So I find in Echo Park battles here, Atlanta Motor Speedway battles, is that tire wear does become a little bit of a factor because you start burning up that right front, you start sliding up the track.
And is there a quicker line, outside, inside, a little bit of both?
A little bit of both. The lower side's going to be able to manage the tires a little bit. You can see that the 67, Orion, has a little bit of a lead down the backstretch, but he's not electing to drop low. So that outside groove, I'm kind of interested to see what the Arca car can do here, because we haven't really, Echo Park is different with each car, but I feel like that outside groove is going to struggle depending on who's pushing.
And let's talk about drafting. How well or not well do these guys have the ability to draft in these cars?
These cars are basically a very new build in iRacing. So with their refresh, they've got good bump and hit zones, and the drafting's been quite good so far. This will be our second time in the Arca car. We'll hop in a driver's car, Meow. We'll hop at the 33 of Ben Parsons. He's the third car on the outside row. Just to give you some perspective of what it looks like from the driver.
Good to see Ben Parson on track right now. He's had a couple hardware issues and he's had to retire early, so he's on track, off to a good start, so that's a good thing to see.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's a lot of racing left, so anything can happen. So as long as, you're in the fight at somewhere on the track, these guys have done a great job of keeping cautions low in the Super Speedway Series here by Wagoner's Welding. And I'm expecting as we move throughout the rest of the season, we're going to continue to see that from these drivers as they just elevate their comfort with driving around familiar racers.
For sure, for sure. I think these cars are fun to drive. You like them?
Yeah, they're okay. They're a little bit more lower powered. So not necessarily my cup of tea.
Yours is the B car, right? The O'Reilly, I think is that what they call it? That's your favorite, right?
That's my baby, man. That's my baby.
I don't know if I have a favorite, but I do like this car. I think it's fun to race.
Yeah, I think what's cool about this car is it's refreshed, and since it's refreshed, it looks sharper. The graphics are cleaner. I mean, look at the way these cars shine. coming out of turn 3 or turn 4 there.
Yeah, these guys has some kind of like newerish paint jobs just because they don't race them hardly at all. So these guys had to come up with something, you know what I mean, for the race. So it's pretty cool to see.
And I mean, for the most part, Chris, what we're seeing is that the field is pretty locked up. Like everyone's 2x2, and it's not really allowing them to shuffle. So we're estimating about 32 laps of a fuel run. So if we get to green flag stops, I think we're going to see some separation from the drivers as the tires wear, but also just from pitch strategy. And you can see from our little biggest movers tower on the bottom right-hand side is that, there's like 3 spots gained in 10 laps. So since there's not a lot of room, not a lot of passing.
I would think as well, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but, super speedway race, a little narrower, a little harder to pass. You talked about, you got to go the distance, you got to make it to the end. So they're probably, I'm thinking, just going to try and put laps in and, grab a position here or there. But no one's probably going to charge too hard, I'm thinking. Am I right?
Yeah, exactly. You got to manage your equipment. This isn't a traditional super speedway. Your tires will fall apart here if you're not just lifting. So maybe what we'll do here is we're going to pop into the 66 of Phillips, and we're going to see if he's kind of burping the throttle a little bit and starting to manage some of that right front. You might hear just a little blip, but overall not a very big one.
It looks like Ben Ryan's happy to be on the outside. I would imagine he could cut right down if he wanted to here.
Yeah, and he would lose his partner that's in behind him. But maybe it's not advantageous to be on the bottom, because you see that Phillips and Ryan keep swapping the lead back and forth. Yeah, we're not seeing Phillips lift at all, which might be a problem as the run goes on. Let's go ahead. We'll bounce over to Ryan now in the 67 machine. Season 9's champ. Not hearing any variation of those RPMs. You saw the 66 kind of slide up the track a little bit.
It seems like it's gentler on the tires as well on that outside lane. If you listen just a little bit, sounds like you hardly hear any tire wear, versus on the inside you hear a little bit more.
Yeah, and look at that red marker on the wheel of the 67. He really doesn't touch too much of that 7, right? Like a little bit more there over to the 6. We're going to do the same thing with the 66 just to kind of look at wheel input now, because that's going to give us that indication of the next 5 to 10 laps if we're going to see the 66 slide a little bit. I mean, Phillips is very smooth on the bottom.
Yeah, I agree. Very smooth.
You see that outside line gets a big run of steam on the exit of the corners, and where Phillips makes up the time on the inside is on the entry. So then it becomes like a drag race down the straightaways.
Well, Robert, get behind your cameras here. Let's do a little shifting around. Jumping into chat here. Let's see. We are checking in, saying hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Crony. Hi, hello, Crony. I must have cursed his favorite driver. Kristen Tolleson, she's in the chat. She missed me, but she misses us. Rooting on her dad as well. Barry, he is the 21. Let's see here. The Giordano family is rooting on Aiden, and let's see, where is Aiden? He's in 10th right now. His grandma and his father saying hello. So yeah, we got to check in with Aiden there. He's in 10th, and then Waffles, Ryan Warm, shouting out Waffles. Where do we have him, Robert?
That's Beacon.
Where is he?
He's in the 15th spot there.
Oh,
the
yeah,
18th
15th spot. All right. Shout out to those drivers. Thank you guys for checking in.
Yeah, he's the only vegan in all of Roughneck Racing, so you know that's going to be interesting. Gotta eat the meat.
Hang on real quick here. I'm sorry, but Barry Tolleson, is he 21 or 28? Oh, he's 28. Okay, I just couldn't read it on the timing tower.
Well.
So yeah, shout out to the
Unicorn Power.
The year of Barry, season of Barry.
The year of the unicorn, the mystical creature.
That's right. That's right. So yeah, look at them all bunched up, man. These guys are doing it. It's looking good.
Yeah, beautiful shots too from Track Cams 22, giving us all the perspectives that we're seeing here. And make sure that you click the gearbox bottom right-hand side. We are streaming in 4K, so got a little bit of new colors, Chris. I'm kind of digging the new colors that we got. I don't know if you noticed them, but I do.
You sharpened it up a little bit.
Yeah, she looking sexy. I mean, it was sexy before, but now it's real sexy.
I didn't think you could bring it, and you brought it.
Yeah. It's like, sometimes you get dressed up for Sunday dinner. And this was my Sunday dinner.
Yeah, every once in a while I'll bust out a new pair of flip-flops for Sunday dinner.
Oh, man. Looks like we're getting ready to get some 3-wide action. These guys are starting to get a little hungry. Lap 21, so we're coming closer to that pit window. We got 3-wide with Sanchez, Hurst, and Wagner battling around the 10th spot. So 3-wide is possible here, and Wagner, he's always been the dastardly one to dash out on the outside, and he needs a dance partner out there. It's going to get tight.
Hectic right there.
Yeah, and you see Wagner's getting some real estate. He's now working on the outside of the 15 of Giordano. So that outside lane with no draft partner is sucking up. The side draft is real, brother. Real. Oh, Don Francesco. He moved up a lane. I didn't know if there was room. It scared me.
Don't be scared.
Sometimes I get nervous, man.
Don Francesco, not afraid to do some risky maneuvers.
Yeah, on the outside of the 4 machine of Seabrands. 3 wins, 5 races. One heck of a, job by him in the Super Speedway Series. See Ryan moving up to the high side, and Don Francesco chops down Ben Carson.
Shoe.
And
oh boy,
Shoe's not too happy about that getting shuffled, be the 3rd car down.
No, he was making the car a little wide, making it kind of tough for Nicholas.
Yeah, and this is a crazy battle. You see Wagner sucked right up on the bumper of Don Francesco coming down the backstretch. And it looks like they've stalled out a little bit. Good job by Topless Tim to duck out of the way. But we're still 3-wide. We've been 3-wide for about 5 laps, Chris.
Yeah, this is some exciting stuff. Guys doing a great job, by the way. Just kind of battling, taking it to each other, but, keeping it respectful.
Oh, Ben Ryan chops down on Tolson. Tolson says hello. I think that was like the Adele song. Hello.
I think so.
Oh, wait, that was Lionel Richie. Is it me
you're looking for? Whoa.
Shane Wheeldon going a lap down. That's going to put him 3-wide. And a bunch of hungry hippos. I hope these guys are able to navigate the 5 machine. Go back up front. We didn't really talk about it, but here's the 1 machine of Josh Fox. He kind of silently marched up, right? He's starting at 5th, but now he's the 3rd car on the bottom. And Ben Bryant's got the help of very stretched Tolleson with unicorn fuel.
He's got a little bit of magic in that car.
Yeah.
Actually, a lot of magic.
I mean, great racing, Chris. Like, we've just passed a third way through the race. We're coming up to the pit window in a few laps. First, looks like he's being put 3 wide. The 29 machine, I think that's Ledford. He backs out of it. These guys are duking it out hard here. So, you know, I don't know if I'd want to be, you know, the meat in the sandwich here. You see Dalton Steele going 3 wide. Putting Wagoner to the outside. So Wagoner had a good charge, but then he's kind of fallen back from marching forward.
Some of these guys are just hard chargers at heart, and Steele is one of them. I don't think he's going to have any problem battling these guys, you know, being the meat, as you say, in the sandwich. I think he's going to just, he'll battle to the end.
Absolutely. So now we're looking at Don Francesco on the bumper of Ryan, and then Tolleson swaps to the bottom. Oh!
Oh, no!
A caution's out. Yeah.
Way to go, a-hole!
Shoot. That's too
Hey,
bad.
what happened?
Yeah, is it?
Because we were just, you know, just about at that pit stop window.
Yeah, you know, these guys just needed to settle down for a couple more laps.
That's an ultimate crab right there.
Yeah. That's the Crip walk, I believe.
It is. Yeah, I did that earlier today.
Yeah, I bet you did. On the wrong turf, too, brother. So that's...
Yeah, I did it in Blood Town.
Yeah, oh man. Let's check out our OTV instant replay here. We're going to hop on board with the 30 machine of Wagoner and try to figure out what happened. So, started 16th. Wagoner comes down. And Hurst kind of comes down too. This one's a tough one to call. We'll back it up. But, you know.
It's looking like 66 is coming up, and
problem with our chase cam, it's not very chasey, you know.
you need like a chopper almost. We need to be right above it.
So you can see the 66, you see the checkered
Looks
white
like-
line. Yeah, you know,
It's kind of a combo, like 66 kind of coming up a little bit, while I don't know what that other number is coming down a little bit, and just like a little bit too, which sucks. I mean, you know, these guys are at speed, and, you know, egregious. I haven't used that word in a while, but
it's been
you know,
it's
again,
been a
nothing-
week.
It's been a minute, but yeah, nothing egregious. But I mean, just a smidge up, a smidge down at speed, and this is what you get.
Ugh. I didn't see that, but I did. That hurt my heart.
No.
See if I can find it. Back it up first. But we should maybe we gotta. This is gonna be a short caution, so we probably should stop talking first. Here, we're gonna hop in this car, hop in the cockpit. On Waffles, the only vegan. And he tries to slow up, but
Oh,
yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the strategy was there, but he's just like, you're in the middle of 1 and 2. Did you want to kiss? And he kissed him, and that, you know, that's a lot of damage. So, tough break for the 18 machine there.
well, Ryan Warp shouting out Waffles. So,
Yeah.
what are you
Okay.
gonna do?
Apparently, Waffles likes other cars.
Yeah. Lego my ego.
Lego my ego. You like Egos?
Yeah. I haven't had one in years. I do though. So yeah, we need Giordano checking in with us. He is saying this is not the Arca, not the usual Monday race. Yeah, we're doing an Arca series tonight. Why are we anyway? Just for funsies?
No, the Super Series schedule, the Super schedule here, we rotate. So we go Arca, next gen trucks, Arca, and we just keep rotating for the 12 race battle. So
Okay.
each week they got a different track and aero package. So we're going to be racing again next Monday night in the 87s. It's the only time we're going to be in the 87s all season, but it's $100 to win. So these guys are going to get sweaty for $100.
I think the 87s will be super fun. I hope everyone shows up with like old school paint, all that.
Yeah, I mean, they have a week to paint. Gotta
Yes,
get it
1
done.
week for big money.
Big money paints.
And hey, look who's up front.
Yeah,
Last season's champion,
Big D.
the Big D Nicholas Don Francesco.
Yeah, but he's got high skilled C brands on his outside, with Sanchez on in behind the 24, which is C Brands' teammate, and
Ben Ryan,
Yeah.
and Barry Tolleson, and Ben Parson,
yeah, like
and I could keep going here. Yeah, this is a true battle.
yeah, like if you want to talk about some sweaty drivers, you know, they're all up in the top 10, but they're actually all up in the top 20.
Yeah, exactly.
So hopefully
let's see,
these
I
guys
wanna-
can settle down because by the numbers, Chris, we're going to be really tight on fuel. So if it does go green, a couple of these guys might be in trouble for fuel mileage.
Let's
Don't
see,
worry, if you
what
heard
was-
that was non-alcoholic. Don't worry.
It was NA. What was I going to say? Okay, so we lost one. It looks like Hogue is out,
Bye, Hogue.
unfortunately.
And these guys are running 3 wide further back. On board with Winningham. Winningham hasn't been around the entire Super Speedway series, but you know, he's typically a contender. Oh, spinning in the back.
I see it.
We got Foster around.
Ooh.
I hear somebody else. That's his teammate, so I'm not really sure, Chris, but did you have your detective hat on?
No, I didn't.
That's right.
I
You
have
got
a
the
magnifying glass, but
You have your
not
eye-
the detective
you
hat.
have your I Love Wieners hat on. Come
Correct.
on. Let's figure it out, Chris. Oh man, I don't know what happened here, but that's upsetting. Ooh, you can't touch somebody there. We're gonna back it up, get a little bit more perspective.
As you would say, that's non-consensual.
And that's teammate on teammate violence. I don't know why Phillips is off the pace here, but Foster comes up on him, really. And Topless Tim
Ooh.
gets tagged. Oh, not
Oh.
Topless Tim. If there's one driver that never has luck, it's Tim Richardson. Another one of your
Maybe
gang
he needs to
members.
start wearing shirts.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, he's crip walking all the way to the pit stop.
Oh yeah, brother. Go back to live action here. There's not too much to see. You know, and this kind of puts it in a different perspective now because some of the drivers didn't pit. They're probably clutching and saving, but you got some drivers now, like about half the field, or more than half the field, coming down the pits, see some bolting on tires and taking fuel. So, a lot of different, well, not a lot of different. We got 2 strategies for, 28 cars.
Well, two cautions kind of pretty close back to back. starts to wear on a driver. So
Yeah.
we need these guys to like restart here, reset, and hopefully get a couple laps under their belt.
Let's lock in, drivers. It's time to lock in.
Yes, lock in. I should have called someone up. I'm going to be optimistic and say there'll be no more cautions. So I guess I missed the window of calling a driver. But
You want me to call one for you?
Well, I mean, you can. I guess we have a little bit of time. I was going to mention really quick here. Chris Hogue chimed in here in the chat. He left the race. He said he had no sound any longer in the sim. So he's working on it, but not sure we'll see him back out there, which is unfortunate. Maybe he'll get out there just to have some racing laps and fun, but don't think he has a great chance at winning, unfortunately.
No, probably not. Let's go ahead. We're going to grab our current points leader, Rick Seabrands. Rick, you got Rob and Chris up in the booth. We're just doing a quick check on you. What was your thought there on the pit strategy?
We're kind of just throwing something at it and see if it sticks here. We're just kind of see where this kind of lines us up. I mean, when we pit there, it kind of put us in the back anyways, so we're kind of just, you know, kind of in the mix now. So we'll top off here, kind of see where it puts us. Hopefully get some dozen or so laps in and kind of see what our lap counter is, and you know, maybe go from there. Just come in and get a quick splash later and call it good, because it is absolutely wild.
Are you tight on fuel then, even still with this, right? You're at around like 33 laps for a tank of fuel, so you're going to be a couple laps short even taking fuel in this situation, right?
Yeah, we're good 3, probably 4 laps short here, but we're going to be at the back, so we'll save a little bit here and kind of see how it shakes out.
All right, well, you know, Chris wants to wish you all the best of the luck.
I need it.
I do. Good luck to you, Rick, and we'll keep an eye on you throughout the race.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, take care.
Okay, take care, buddy.
You too.
I guess we should be saying, like, good luck, you know? Like, take care. It's crazy.
Well, yeah, good luck. Good luck and take care.
And
good luck to you on the rest of the broadcast, buddy.
Thanks, man. I needed it. I was really worried. Pace car's in, getting ready to go green again. Ryan on the bottom, Tolson on the outside. Ryan gets a great start with Steven Shue in behind. And that looks like Ledford up in the mix. So there's going to be some hungry hippos. We haven't seen Ledford up front. Starting 18th, currently in 4th. So
he's riding up front and also in the mix for the hard charger.
Yeah, absolutely. And you saw very quickly how Ryan jumped up to the high side to defend a run on the outside, getting in front of Tolleson. So, I mean, interesting battle right there. Ryan defending again on the high side. He's getting pushed by Tolleson, and then he's going to slide up in front of the 29 of Ledford. Man, it's getting wild and racy up here.
I have to say, I like this combination of car and track. I think this is really delivering good super speedway racing. You know, we normally default to Daytona, to Talladega, and I think this is a nice combination of car and track. I don't know what your thoughts are on that, but I think we're really seeing some good racing.
I agree completely, Chris. Like, we're over halfway the race, and we've seen a lot of hard battles and tight racing. You know,
yeah, I mean, these guys are bringing it. I mean, we just, you know, had a restart, so they're kind of settled in at the moment, but just shy of that first caution. I mean, those guys were really putting on a good show.
Yeah, and you know, I agree. It's a great show. I want it to go green. I want to see some green flag pit stops, Chris.
Yes,
Francesco dropping down to the bottom. I'm not sure what's up there with Big D. I don't know if that's in the strategy for him. He's re-entering the track. I don't know if he got a black flag on the start. He's rejoining.
It must be his strategy.
Well, when they call you Big D, I guess you could have whatever strategy you want. You see the 4 car of Seabrands blinking out a bit. That looks like Thoren's also in the mix there. Let's get a little bit closer.
I have to say, I really dig in the 18 paint on that Vicken. That's pretty cool. Waffles. Is Waffles Vicken?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you're getting good at this. You're getting good at this broadcast stuff, buddy.
Yeah, I'm getting better. I've been taking saffron and
is saffron
what's that
a
other
thing?
Stuff? It helps with memory.
I take creatine.
Yes, creatine was the other thing. See, I couldn't remember it. I just started that.
I take 10 grams of creatine a day.
I don't know. I take a little scoop. I don't know what it is, but
probably 5
grams. It's
grams.
helping the memory.
Well, yeah, probably take some more. You'll be a genius.
I should double it up.
You'd be a genius by the end of the season.
I might. Hey, we have Mike Straminsky in the chat.
Yeah, where is that guy?
Let's see here. He couldn't make the race, had to help the wife take care of mother-in-law. He does love us, and he's going to see us Wednesday.
I hope he
Mike,
loves us.
We love you too. And shout out Precision Fence and Gates. And he takes crack. That's what gets him through the race.
Holy crack.
Holy crack.
Ben Parsons shuffling back. You know, I don't know if that's a strat, and we haven't poked on the 98 car. Topless Tim up in the charge. But shout out to Eric Copperthorne of Ipswich Bay Soap Co., one of the series sponsors, making it. You know, I think my tagline, Chris, you weren't here, is that you know, if you got stinky relationships, they don't have to smell or something. Ipswich Bay Soap Co. I forget.
I like what you did with that. I think we can refine it a little, but you're onto something with that.
Yeah, you know, Outlier TV also does marketing. Big stack up here.
Take off.
Yeah, but they're checking up.
The 30 engaged a turbo boost.
They're checking up on the bottom. We're gonna try to get a better angle of it. But you saw Richardson's back up, and the bottom line is backing up. So, I mean, interesting.
And shout out from our good friend Josh Reese as well, checking in with us. And then I must have missed something last week, but Vinny's back on here saying, "How's the foot, bud?" So did someone get hurt, Robert? Did I miss something last week?
I think Reese has got an injury. He might be on the tight 3 wide there with Winningham, Beacon, and who's that on the outside? Is that Parson? Dan Park. No, Reese, I think he's got a little bit of an injury. So he can tell us in the chat. I think he might be out tonight.
Yeah, he's better, he says.
Oh snap.
Not better. He's just better.
I guess it's better is better than worse, but it's not great. So great's better than you know. I'm working on it.
Right.
Oh yeah, that was the tagline. Your relationships may stink, but they don't have to. Ipswich Bay Soap Co. What do you think of that one?
That's better. It's much better than what you said earlier.
Well, sometimes my English isn't Englishy, you know.
It's Canadian English.
Yeah, eh?
Yeah, eh?
And
all right.
Still a great battle up front.
I haven't been paying attention. So let's see here. We got Aiden Giordano he's making a comeback here. He's in 7th. He was a little behind a while ago. Let's see here. Steele has grabbed some positions up to 5th. That's very dangerous.
He's riding the Dente.
He is.
Little touch there. Ledford and Ryan touch doors, and they're yellow.
Oh man, what the hell? Oh wow.
And it looks like the vegan might be involved. But let's go ahead, Chris.
Hey, what happened?
Let's figure it out, right? That's what
Let's do it.
That's what we do.
You lose.
Yep.
Yeah, buddy. 3 wide, and we've seen some great racing. So right now we're focused on the 18. That's a 3 machine of Dan Park on the outside. Johnny Hurst comes into the frame on the bumper of the 18. That's a 9 of Winningham. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Way to go, a-hole.
Oh, Barker gets involved.
that's
Ooh. I mean, that looks like a 980 vert skateboard and stuff. I don't know if you're supposed to do that in a race car. But you know what?
like skate or die, and he died instead of skated.
Yeah, and I think one thing I appreciate here is we only really saw 2 cars involved. That's gonna bring everyone down the pits, though, Chris.
I know, kind of bummer because everyone's going to be good to go on the old fuel.
Yeah, we're not gonna get Christmas in August. We're not gonna get a green flag stop. A little disappointed, Santa.
I love half Christmas.
Do you? Oh wait, I'm still waiting for my dang gift.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Yeah. Oh, just
Right.
awkward
Wow.
silence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dan Park getting an EOL. Ben Parson getting an EOL.
Yeah, your race control, we can't hear what race control does, and sometimes that's better. I heard race control at Roughneck Racing has a bad attitude, goes by the name of Jeremy Rudy Tooty. Gets on the horn a lot, likes to yell.
Oh yeah, the bitch.
Well, it looks like here, strategy-wise, Chris, we'll bring it back to the people. That's what the people want, is that a few cars stayed out in that cycle. And it looks like they're coming down pit road now. Got Schroeder, Sanchez, and Seabrands. I don't know if they're coming in or if they're just saving fuel. They're going to be tight on fuel, but, one more caution might just put them in that aero bubble.
I think they're going to be okay because we were thinking originally maybe they were going to be 4 laps short, perhaps, maybe, I don't know. So now we're pacing right now, so that's saving fuel. And if we happen to have one more caution, we'll pace around, and that'll save fuel. So I actually don't think that's too bad a strat. Why not, right? Try something different.
Yeah, and
we have Schroeder and Sanchez. Those guys are
all teammates
brothers of attacking. You know what I mean? We've seen them dominatrix on track.
Wow.
Whoops.
Bow to your sensei.
Yeah.
Bow to your sensei.
You normally pay for that, don't you, Chris?
Well, if it's a weekend, I do.
It's free Monday to Friday, but weekends. So.
Right. Wait.
Right.
Oh man, you might have noticed it there. While you were being submissive, was that it looked like the 48 was clutching, and you can see as RPM's fluctuating, it drops down to a 300. So he's definitely clutching to save fuel. I would imagine that's the same for Sanchez and Seabrands getting it done. So interesting that they're locking in on this strat with math on that. 19 to go.
Try
19.
Just
say yeah, buddy.
Yep.
Yeah, man. We got this. Mediocre Broadcasting, Outlier TV.
Its finest. Please like and subscribe.
Ooh, rough start for the 48. He stacks up the outside row. That's the 68 of Overstreet with Ledford in behind. So there is going to be a little bit of separation, Chris, because you have to think a lot of these guys came down the pits. They bolted on tires. Tires are going to be a big advantage here at Echo Park. Superman on the outside. That's the 7 of Dalton Steele.
Let's do a check-in with Dalton Steele. Where did he start?
25th.
Yeah, I thought he was towards the midfield at least. I didn't know he was all the way in the back. Yeah, and he's at a good spot right now.
An amazing spot. I mean, we've seen him win a truck championship before. I think he won the season 8 in the trucks. And it doesn't matter. Like, he gets here dancing around in the Super Speedway Series. You know he's a threat every time. Doesn't matter what car, what track. This man can win. Superman, that is. Ooh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Boy, that's a you know what this calls for.
Oh, not on Aiden.
No.
Somebody's got to be wasted.
The whole situation looked like it was wasted. Man.
Yeah,
that sucks.
that stinks.
Man, we need a batch of Ipswich base. So right now.
So there was the contact there. We're gonna see if we can hone in.
Way to go, a-hole!
And it looks like the 4 and the 67 get together.
Oh,
And that
looks
was
like
where
wizardry
kind of started. So this is where fresh tires. So, you know,
we drove through them.
I'm gonna give you
what's
this.
going on?
There's a lot of stuff going on, man. There's cars wrecking everywhere. But before we go too far, I kind of want to give you what I think happened, and you can take it for what it's worth. But we're gonna hop in the cockpit of the 67. We're gonna speed it up a little bit. And you know the 67's got fresh tires, Seabrand's 18-lap-old tires, and you can see that he's going to get a massive run on the exit here. He's going to move to the outside right here, and then he gets to his right rear quarter. And what you're going to see is the cars kind of suck together. Do you see how the Ford just kind of starts turning right?
Yeah, I see it.
Say yes, Chris. Say yes.
Yeah,
right
I
there.
said I see it.
Well, oh man, you're a moody girl today.
You could trouble me for a warm glass of shut the hell up.
But yeah, I think you're just seeing like an arrow suck there. And then
The old arrow suck.
but Ben gets away relatively safe. Dan Park is turned around. Don Francesco turned around. Man, that's really gonna mix it up for these drivers. And we're winding down the laps. You know, I wasn't expecting to see this many cautions. Like, what's that? Our 4th?
Yes, 4th. That's some disappointment on that one.
Yeah, I mean, that's when you have that separation of tires. I think that's more indicative to happen here because tires are a big factor at Echo Park. Well, Chris, since there's that lull, let's take a look at the current point standings. So 5 races completed. What you're seeing here is the best 3 of the 5 races. So Seabrand's, we just saw in that 4 car, get involved, get tore up a little bit, is our current points leader, Johnny Hurst, currently in the 5th spot in 2nd place. So points are really starting to matter as we evolve through the season. We'll be halfway through after tonight, and you're going to start to see this just stack up every time. These drivers are going to drop 2 of their worst races out of the 12, and then we're going to be crowning a season 10 champion. So, I don't know, Chris, are you going to be around for the rest of the season, or are you going to leave me?
Why would you say that?
I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe, you know, just want to say it live. Maybe it's me, Chris.
I plan on being around, buddy.
Thanks, baby. I got relationship issues. I'm working on it.
Yeah, it's okay. I won't leave you.
That's sweet. Sounds like
So,
the ultimatum.
Yeah, right. The trial marriage. So, I know I should know this, but
Oh, man.
let's pretend I do, and that it's for the fans.
Okay.
How many points do you get for a win? How many points do you get for a second? And how? Well, let's let these guys start, and then we'll get there.
All right, we're about to go green.
Let's do it live.
We'll do it live.
Ooh,
Dalton
nice start.
gets a great start. So, just, your question from earlier was, how do the points stack up here? It's 40 points for a win. Second place gets 35, so 5-point difference. And then everyone is just 1 point back. So 35, 34, 33, all the way down to wherever they finish.
Okay. 40, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31.
Yeah, you got it, baby.
Math.
Math hard. So, great battle here. Dalton Steele just managing the bottom. Comments in the chat there from Josh Reese. He thought he was Superman. You both can put on tights and look cute. You both can call each other Superman. That's fine. There can be more than one. But did we call did we call Reese Superman, or did he call himself Superman?
I think he does. But what I was going to get at is if we get topless Tim and the most handsome man in the league, Johnny Hurst, maybe they could get like some kind of Justice League.
Yeah, Sim Racing
together.
Justice League. That's wild.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
But, good run for the 58 Hurst. I'm impressed with him tonight. We've seen this season, in Season 10, both the trucks and the Super Speedway Series, that Hurst has just kind of shown a different level of patience. And it's made him a contender in both the series.
Yeah, he's doing a great job tonight.
So, because... oh, no.
Oh, man. You know what?
You lose.
Yeah. Oh, man.
What is going on?
Ben Ryan is in the pits. It looks like Mr. Buttons didn't bring his lucky collection tonight.
He doesn't have any buttons in his boots.
Let's go ahead. We'll figure out what happened. We're just going to put it at full speed.
Oh, man. That's the old hi, how you doing?
And that's the 69 machine. I think that's Lorenz saying hello.
Hello.
Is
Boy.
it me on your bumper? Yeah, he just gives him an extra shove and then gets on his right rear bumper. And Ben Ryan...
Wow. That may be game over for Ben. I think he's taken a couple hits.
He's towed. He's out. Couple cars involved. So the field, over street, heavy damage there. He's sparking.
Oh, right in our face here.
Brought to you by your dominatrix, right in your face. But we'll go back there. He's missing the nose on that car. We'll go back to live action. And this one's winding down. Not a lot of laps left at all. Gonna be, probably 5 to go.
Well, I'm trying to summarize my thoughts here.
Slow
I've
down.
enjoyed it, but I mean, some of these cautions are really,
Mucking it up.
yeah. Like I want to just get going and get on with it and enjoy some heavy racing. And these cautions every kind of 10 laps or so are really stalling it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, I hear you, buddy. And I think even from a driver perspective, sometimes being involved in like a 5-10 car stack up, like we saw a couple of them, it kind of takes the wind out of your sails to say, man, you guys need to chill out.
But it's tough. I mean, everyone's racing hard, and it is the smaller track, I should say, like more narrow, and everyone's just trying to, to bring it. So it hasn't been like super like wild, I guess you could say, or careless. It's just racing, kind of things, that are just getting people loose and a little bit of banging here and there.
Banging. Little banging. Might be in, well, you see the white flag, right? We've got 5 laps. They do have 2 green-white checkers. Hopefully we don't have to use them. But you just
be okay with you if I added 30 more laps?
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Well, let's see. We have Schroeder and Sanchez up front and grouped together.
Yeah, and
so they're could make a run here. Tolleson, Parson, Steele, Ledford, Johnny Hurst doing great. I mean,
look at Tolson. He's got fuel only. It looks like, but he's in 7th. So I'm not sure if he's on the same tire strat, and they're green again. If he's on the same tire strat as the others, but
Dalton Steele off
to the races. 58 Hurst on the outside.
I think if they keep it clean, like this is going to be good. I'm expecting an exciting last 5.
And look, the 114 of Decker up in the mix. Decker's a newcomer to the Super Speedway Series, so it's been nice to see him out. I think he had a good finish. I forget when it was. If only we had a graphic. Yeah, so Decker in the next gen grabbed 2nd spot in race number 4, so that was interesting. Good battle there. Overstreet, first time win for him. And these guys are going to fight to the death now, like tooth and nail with 5 laps to go, Chris. Oh, Johnny Hurst shuts the door on Ledford. And Dalton Steele and Johnny Hurst drop to the bottom, leaving Decker alone on the outside. That's going to allow Tolleson to get on the bumper of Decker, and it looks like Fox rubbing the wall. And little checkup for Fox. He falls out of the pace a little bit. We're going to jump back further up front. Big bumps and bangs. These Arca cars can take a lot of pushing. God damn the pusher, man. Oh, no.
What? Oh, man.
Break early, Hurd.
Oh, yeah, the bitch.
Yeah, 6 cautions. This is probably one of the highest cautions that we've had here for the Wagoner's Welding Super Speedway Series in partnership with Precision Fence and Gates and Ipswich Bay Subco. But, Chris, we're detectives. We're modern day sleuths.
Hey, what happened?
Let's figure it out.
Every time I see that, it makes me want to eat a weenie.
Really?
Yeah, baby.
Get on that thing.
So we're seeing a checkup. That we're on the 5 of Welding. In the wall on the outside is Dan Park, comes down into Ramsey and Josh.
Oh boy.
But the contact happens there with everyone.
Pretty much. That's wasted right there.
I got you. I got you, boo.
Wasted.
Let's,
Man, oh man.
let's bring it back though. You know, it looks like there was 2 incidents for contact. Weldon thought he was going to get a couple spots, but at the same time, Waffles bounces off the wall. And then we're going to back it up one more time just to see what the contact was with Dan Park. It looks like he got a little tap there before that happened. Yeah, Ramsey comes up into him. And then as he comes off the wall, Ramsey gets into the 4 of Seabrands. And our crash test dummy of Rick Seabrands, our current points leader for Season 10, suffering some heavy damage.
We got carnage in the rear.
Little butt touch. Back to live action. Oh man, and we haven't given a shout out to Wagoner's Welding in a little bit. These are shorter cautions here, so it's a little bit hard to play a commercial for those. But shout out to Wagoner's Welding being a series sponsor here for multiple seasons, and obviously making it possible for you to view us on Outlier TV. So shout out to them. Ipswich Bay Subsco and Precision Fence and Gates also on board, supporting the series, supporting the drivers, and supporting great racing. A lot of supporting of supportings.
That's a verbal shout out to our sponsors.
Verbal diarrhea shout out. You got it.
Diarrhea.
And that's going to be our first GWC. So if we see the white flag here, we're going to go official and lock in. And look at that. Dalton Steele up on the front. Alongside Johnny Hurst. That's going to be a battle. Lights are off on the pace vehicle. And, just taking a look at our drivers up in the top 10. Got Ledford, Decker, Wagner, Tolson, Schroeder, Parson, Copperthorne, and Sanchez. And, Chris, whether it was the start of the night, the middle of the night, the end of the night, we've got a stacked field of potential winners that can just steal a win.
Agree. I think we're going to see some magic.
Some unicorn magic?
I don't know. I think anything can happen. What do you say we go to a gearbox restart?
You're gonna be
or not?
You're gonna be disappointed.
Yeah. Ooh. This is nice.
Gets a great start. That's Dalton Steele leaving Johnny Hurst on the outside. Far back, but what's going to happen here is you're going to see the draft just pull Dalton Steele back and shifting into 4th. You can hear that. And here comes Johnny Hurst. Big head of steam.
Oh, no. Ooh la la. Look at that.
Off the nose.
Look at that.
Johnny Hurst battling it out. He's 3 wide. We got Ben wrecking in behind.
Oh.
That was a lot of cars. Ben Parson on the outside. Johnny Hurst in the middle. And, Decker gives a big bang.
That's a big bang.
Johnny Hurst might get the steam from the draft here. Decker's gonna give him another shot. Copperthorn coming into the frame. It's a drag race.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Parsons steals the win. Her second, Ledford third. Q-Force Copperthorn fifth. But you know what? That was wild. We're gonna go back here. We're gonna go ahead and check. I don't know what happened. What happened?
Oh, I know what happened. They got wasted is what happened.
Yeah, they all stacked up, but you know, I just want to look as to what happened.
Looks like maybe they're bumping.
It looks like the 30 and the 7 got together, ran a little bit tight. You know, helicopter points for the 30 of James Wagner.
30. Yeah.
Brought to you by D's Nuts. D's Nuts Helicopters.
Yeah, he engaged his tail rotor on that one.
But, you know, after that all squared away, we had an epic battle to the line.
Are you able to pause it for a photo finish?
I could do a lot of things, man. You know I'm talented.
Let's get the line here. You missed it.
Yeah, you know, it's not as easy as...
Well, I could do a lot of things.
That's close enough, man.
Try one more time. Pause. Nice.
Yeah, and you could just see how tight that is. That's the business, you know. Parson was the lucky person on the outside there. The outside, we saw it all night, Chris. The outside was the fastest groove in Hurst, Badland, Ledford, but great points night for that 58 machine, you know, and also hats off job to the 29 of Ledford. So interesting
I
to
can
see.
Tell you this, they're smoking them if they got them at the Cigar Time Lounge tonight.
Oh, yeah. Free drinks and cigars for everyone in the lounge.
And I just finally quit smoking. Now I'm going to have to start it again.
You probably should. But I mean, interest enough. Let's take a quick commercial break. Give a shout out to Wagner's Welding, series sponsor, and then we'll be right back for some driver interview.
At Wagoner's Welding, craftsmanship isn't just what we do, it's who we are. For over 25 years, Wagoner's Welding has been a family-owned business built on honesty, hard work, and treating every customer like family. Whether it's custom truck beds or ramps, heavy-duty fabrication, hydraulics, or precision repair work, every weld and every detail is crafted for strength, reliability, and long-lasting performance. We don't cut corners. We build quality that lasts because your truck needs to work as hard as you do. When you want value, craftsmanship, and custom work done right the first time, choose the team that treats you like family. Visit Wagoner's Welding at 446 DeHart Church Road in North Wilkesboro or call 336-670-3427 to see how we can get your job working for you. At Wagoner's Welding, craftsmanship isn't just what we do, it's who we are. For over 25 years, Wagoner's Welding has been a family-owned business built on honesty, hard work, and treating every customer like family. Whether it's custom truck beds or ramps, heavy-duty fabrication, hydraulics, or precision repair work, every weld and every detail is crafted for strength, reliability, and long-lasting performance. We don't cut corners. We build quality that lasts because your truck needs to work as hard as you do. When you want value, craftsmanship, and custom work done right the first time, choose the team that treats you like family. Visit Wagoner's Welding at 446 DeHart Church Road in North Wilkesboro or call 336-670-3427 to see how we can get your job working for you.
All right, time to get back to commentarying because the action's over, Chris. So,
Yeah, that's all we got left.
That's all we got left. Let's bring in our third place finisher of the night, Jeffrey Ledford. Jeffrey, Rob, and Chris up in the booth. Hats off to you for getting her done in the P3 spot tonight. you're bouncing around the whole field. Coming from the back to the front, or the front to the back, and all that jazz. But once you got up front, you locked in. Take us through what you saw in front of your nose for some of the night.
Man, one of these days I'll figure out how to get this O1 to qualify a little bit better, and I want to fight so hard all night. That's my biggest Achilles, just trying to get a decent qualifier. But man, we went early on the outside, and me and Doug Wagoner went 3 wide and was running that high line and really making up a lot of ground. Got caught up in a wreck, but was able to get to pit road, get it fixed, and get back out. And we got lucky on the pit strategy. We took no tires and just enough fuel to make the end, and that got me back in the top 5 or so, I believe it was. Yep. From there, it was just choosing the lines, choosing your partners, who you're going to work with. You don't want to do a lot of jumping back and forth like you do on the interstates, because it tends to get wrecked that way. I try to just stay in that one line. I think the only time I really even switched lanes tonight was to go to that 3rd line early on, and then maybe there at the end when I went under Johnny trying to make a run. But other than that, it's just trying to keep it clean to the end and be there.
Yeah, and I mean, you did a great job of managing it. We didn't see a lot of passing here. So I would say, coming up through the field, you gained 15 spots tonight. So not quite a hard charger, but like an honorable mention in the hard charging field. Did you find that tire wear was a critical factor? You just mentioned that you didn't take tires the last stop, and track position was important. So what were your thoughts on tire wear?
You could definitely feel the tire wear. The restarts, your car is moving around a lot more, especially trying to get that push from people or trying to push someone else. You're moving around a lot. So it definitely feels a little greasier. But it's just about trying to hold a steady line and keeping the wheel straight, hoping that guy in front of you gives you the line where you can see good to make the corner without having to jerk it around.
I mean, yeah, that's fair enough. So, it'll be interesting to see what the other guys have to say. But Chris, over to you for a 3rd place finisher for Precision Fence and Gates, Mr. Ledford.
Jeffrey, congrats, buddy, on the 3rd place. A good race for you. I had 2 questions for you. What are your thoughts on racing this Arca car? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Is it, where does it rate in sort of your mix of cars?
The Arca car is probably in my top 2 to 3 cars. I love this car. It puts on a lot of good racing. Even at the intermediate, your typical intermediate tracks, the draft will make a difference. But at those tracks, the tires fall off really good. So you've really got to manage the tires. You can't just make runs and expect it to stick all night like that. So this car, in my opinion, puts on some great racing with the right group. I would love to see a full series of these cars with these groups. I think personally it would probably put on a better show than the trucks.
I like this combination tonight. Robert and I were watching the race and we were saying, you know what, like this car at this track seems to be really a nice combination, very competitive for like this group of drivers. Like, would you agree with that for the most part, being, I guess, that you like the car? I mean, is it a good combination?
I hope it put on a great show because my nerves are wrecked. There's just passing is so hard. You can get great runs, but the cars are moving around so much through the corners in the tri-oval. It's hard to make that 3rd lane work. Like I said, me and Doug went up there early in the race and we was out there, but I mean, we was constantly just scraping the wall and losing momentum and have to build it back up. I think that's what makes it interesting from a viewer standpoint, though, is to get anywhere, you've got to force something to get up to the front. You can't just ride all night and hang out and expect to get there.
It was a good show for us, for the viewers. That kind of leads me to my second question, was just how much were the stack up of cautions like wearing on you? Because I think we got we got about a third of the way into the race with like some really nice racing, some good battles up until almost the first like green flag pit stop, and then there was a caution, and that kind of wrecked some strategy for that stop. And then shortly after that, they just started to stack up. So I just wanted to know, like, was that something that was like really wearing on you? Was it stressful to have caution after caution kind of just build up as strategy and everything else?
The cautions were nice because it gives your knuckles a chance to rest, but then you're getting that restart, and that restart's always nerve-wracking. You don't know who's going to go. I think on that second to last caution, I think the inside line spun their tires, and it really separated a lot of people up. So it's just nerve wracking. You don't know what's going to happen. Restarts anywhere are scary, and here is just as much, because if you get too much of a jump on the group, you're going to get freight trained. So you really got to manage the gap. But you don't know who, you may be working with a guy like that first run. You may be working with me and Doug was working together good, but then the caution comes out and you get separated. Now you got to find a new dancing partner, and you've not danced with this person. So you may step on each other's toes for a lap or two until you figure out how to tango, and then you go.
Yeah, no, I get that completely. But it was exciting to watch you guys. Glad you got on a podium and made a third place out of all of this tonight. Robert, I need the graphic here because I have no idea where we're going, even though I should. My question for you, Jeffrey, is we are going to, it is going to be, is that next week? Yes, it is. Next week. Yeah, the 87s at Dega for the cash race. I'm sure you hate the 87s, but let's chat about that. 87s at Dega. What can you tell me?
You guys are mind readers. They're okay. They move around a lot, man. It's you can push, but you can't push much, man. It's not typical plate track racing. We've done some races and stuff there, so I mean, I've got some experience. I'm not the fastest, but it's another track car combo that you really got to watch out to make your passes right, because you can really pile up a lot of cars quick, just sliding around.
I would think if I'm driving that old 87, that would probably be the track I would want to race it at, just because they're such beasts. But okay, well, I'll tell you what, we definitely look forward to seeing what you can do there next week. Let me give you a chance here to give some thanks, some shout outs, some flowers. What do you have for us tonight?
First of all, I want to thank our league sponsors, Ipswich Bay Soap Company, Precision Fence and Gates, and then Wagoner's Welding, who's been around for every season of racing here. Big thanks to him. Great guy. I want to thank my team, Foothills Motorsports. We bounce ideas off each other, and it's just a great group of guys to always race with every week. 3J Printing and Design is a little business of mine that I run. We do 3D printing for anything from your bling sports necklaces that people do. I can do sim rig stuff. I've got a button box that's a tablet that I made a custom enclosure. It's got a carbon fiber finish to it. So we can do all kinds of stuff, from sim rigs, the necklaces, the dragons that kids love. So all kinds of stuff. You can check us out on Facebook, 3J Printing and Design.
Okay, that sounds awesome. And I'll tell you what, I will check you out on Facebook. Are you guys on Etsy by any chance?
We're not yet. No, we're just getting started up and doing Facebook at the time, but that's in the works.
Okay, awesome. I'll check it out. We'll shout you out later on. And hey, we'll see you at Talladega in the 87s. Congratulations to you tonight.
Sounds good, guys. We'll see you then.
Take care.
All right, Mr. Ledford getting it done, third place. Time to bring in our second place finisher of the. You know him as.
Have we given him enough time to fix his hair, re-gel?
Yeah, I mean, I hope so. You guys know him as Johnny Hurst. We know him as Cutie Patootie. Johnny Hurst grabbing second spot tonight for Precision Fence and Gates. How's it feel to be up in the podium for your first race of the season?
It feels pretty good. Wish I'd been up here a little bit more this season. Maybe leading the points, but
yeah, absolutely. I mean, tough racing tonight. We had about 6 cautions. It didn't seem that you were involved in any. So, did they wear on you at all as the night went on?
Well, one of those cautions, I'd actually hit a car.
Oh my God!
There was so much neck. Yeah, oh my God, that's right. But my car went through. I didn't get no damage from that, but I did have to use my past repair, I think, on that first caution. So I got wadded up pretty good in it.
Well, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you held your line and you got it done there at the end, but you had a tight battle. What was going through your mind when you're sitting there you were the meat in the sandwich in 3 wide going through 3 and 4 and down the front stretch of the line? Did you think your car was going to get a little bit wider and you're going to knock people around, or what could you have done differently to get her done?
Well, I wasn't going to lift regardless, but no, I was just points racing tonight. Just wanted a good finish. I mean, I'm glad I finished second, but I mean, it was a great last lap battle with all three of us. And I thought there for a second I might have had them, but Ben just had that run on the outside there, and I was just lucky to end up second.
Yeah, and I mean, we saw tonight that whether it was the inside groove would or the bottom lane would hold, but if you had the right people on the outside, or even just a solo car in that third lane, the side draft was just kind of immense. So,
Oh, it was. I mean, you can make the outside work with the right guys leading it, and right guys pushing. A few times this kind of land back off the lead car there, and that's why we kind of stalled out. But man, that side draft and everything, it was pretty rough tonight. So
yeah, absolutely. Well, you grabbed the second spot tonight for Precision Fence and Gates. Chris, what do you want to say to Mr. Johnny Hurst?
And Johnny, congratulations, bud! You did it on the podium, man. We were rooting for you, man. You were having a good race pretty much the entire race, and we like to see you, perform well and get her done. I think a lot of times you're maybe midfield or so and get caught up in a wreck or something, and maybe don't get the finish that you are shooting for, aiming for, or deserve. So it's good that you got it done. You said you were involved in one of them. Excuse me. Or mildly involved in one of them and just avoided the others, and it just kind of like paid off, and you were able to kind of creep to the front, stay in the front, and it was super exciting. We thought you were going to win it, and you just barely didn't win it. So it was exciting, but it's good to see you on the podium and take a well-deserved second place and almost a win. So very exciting for you.
Yep.
Yeah, almost. Heading in the right direction, right? Even better next week.
That's right.
So, going to Talladega next week in the old 87s. Give us some of your thoughts on that race that's coming up.
Oh, I'm really looking forward to it because those 87s. I mean, you can work by yourself, and they're just an awesome car at Talladega. You can get a run past one or two cars by yourself. It's just a totally different. You got a lift, so the field's going to get good and spread out. So the cream should rise to the top in that race. It takes a lot of skill as fast as those cars are going around Talladega to get a good finish.
I would imagine we'll have a lot of drivers, simply just because it's a money race as well. You guys are setting up something a little different. The 87s aren't generally raced too often, at least that I see. So that'll be fun to be at Talladega in the 87s with money on the line.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of drivers. So, we're definitely looking forward to seeing yourself, all of the drivers from Roughneck Racing, and Robert and I will give you guys a shout out, you and Tim, first of all, just for doing a great job with Roughneck Racing. A nice league, nice set of drivers, and we're very lucky to be here doing this with you. So thank you for that. And to let me turn it around now and give you a chance to give any shout outs, some thanks, some flowers to any folks that you'd like to for your second place finish.
Well, it's kind of like you said there, Tim's the heart and soul of Roughneck, and a lot of guys just don't see the work he puts in. So shout out to Tim. Shout out to Ipswich Bay Soap Co. They've come along with Provision Fence and Gates this season as sponsors. So shout out to those guys. And the absolute number one best sponsor of them all, Wagner's Welding. Got a shout out to him. He's always sitting there watching these, tuning in, watching us, and he's done a lot for us, so got to definitely shout him out, and you guys for putting on a great broadcast. So appreciate you guys.
Mediocre.
Oh,
Yes,
well, okay,
the,
mediocre.
the finest mediocre broadcasting you can find.
Yeah, when I'm laying in bed and say screw it, I want to watch something mediocre. I turn you guys on. So
When you want something to fall asleep to.
yeah. Say I turn you guys on, you two turn me on. See,
Oh,
it's
man.
win-win.
Oh, wow. Behave.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, man.
Well, all right, Johnny. Hey, thank you for the nice the words. We both appreciate that. And
We appreciate you.
cautions aside, it was a fun race. They started to stack up a little bit, but I think it was a good car and track combo, and I would like to see this again. So for whatever that's worth, and just entertaining for all of us watching broadcasting. So we hope to see you do well next week at Talladega.
Appreciate it.
All right. Well, take care of yourself.
You too. See you.
Thank you.
All right, our second place finisher, Johnny Hurst. It's time to bring in the winner of the night, Ben Parson. Ben, Rob, and Chris up in the booth. Excited to talk to you about your race tonight. You did a great job of navigating the field. Bouncing around. We saw you at the back, saw you at the front, but you were up front when it mattered most. So why don't you just tell us a little bit about your night for being the Ipswich Bay Soap Co. winner?
Well, I appreciate it. I definitely needed a night for sure. I'm sure as y'all have documented, it's been a really rough season 10 to this point for the Scar Time team, and so we just needed a good night like tonight to reiterate that I am the greatest to ever do it. I'm so amazing. I nearly passed out that last lap. So my heart was beating so fast, but it was cool. It was a really, really good finish. Really clean for the top three there, being 3 wide all the way to the end. It was, it was fun. Just tried to stay out of trouble all night tonight, trying to stay ahead of all the wrecks that I could. Went from the front to the back to the front to the back several times, but a little bit of luck just getting through it totally clean and a lot of skill.
Yeah, definitely. We saw you in season 9. You never really had all the luck in the Super Speedway series, but you definitely were, a threat every night in the Wednesday Truck Series. And, you kind of mentioned that you needed a good finish. Do you think that tonight's win's going to help you reinvigorate some of that confidence that you showed in season 9?
Yeah, I hope so. I had 6 wins in total last season, 3 in this series, 3 in the Truck Series. So I don't know. Start of the season was a lot of technical issues on my part. Over the break, purchased a new sim rig and did a lot of upgrades and changes. Just kind of got me off to a real slow start. So I think moving forward, probably, you never know. We've got a lot of new guys in the league as well that are super, super fast. But still, super speedways are kind of my bread and butter. That's where I feel the most comfortable. But I think, we'll carry this momentum. We'll see where it takes us. I don't know that I'll ever win another race ever again. You just never know when
You
your
just
last
never
one
know.
is. So, but just going to enjoy tonight. It was really fun up, all the way through for me. I know we had a few cautions tonight, but it was a pretty tough track, car combo. Really easy to get a big run, and a lot of guys taking runs. There was times when I was getting put 3 wide, and that car that went 3 wide was ahead of me on the outside before I even knew he was outside. So, I mean, that was a unique challenge I'd never dealt with before, that third lane being able to shoot so far ahead, so quickly. So there was definitely moments of terror for me when that would happen, but we made it work, and it was just really fun to race in, really stressful, but get the heart rate up, and hopefully it was good to watch.
Oh, I think you did a great job of navigating. I saw when you were 3 wide. some of the times there you elected to kind of like back out and let that third groove go and kind of like salvage your race. So you're choosing to race with patience over, being overly aggressive. And I think that's kind of what put you in the position that you were to say, hey, I can contend for a win. I'm running the third groove
Yeah.
to the line. And, it's that patience that makes a champion. So, I'm hoping that this is a change of the seas for you. Maybe the wind blows in your sails a little bit more. I mean, you're definitely not out of the championship with 6 races to go and those drop weeks, right? So, I'm wishing you the best of luck. But who really wants to wish you the best of luck is your biggest fan, Chris Schusler. Chris, what do you want to say to Ben?
Ben?
Oh, your sensei. Your sensei.
Nice.
Hey, man, you made it back, buddy. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We did a slow mo. Try to pause it on the line there to see you guys, and you just snuck it right in there. It was nice. So
Nice.
congrats, buddy. It was
Thank you.
it was nice. I was telling Robert I just quit smoking and now I have to start again.
Yeah, that's what got me through tonight, really.
Yeah, the cigar in your
Yeah.
mouth.
Definitely the cigar. Yeah, it burned my eyes, kept my eyes closed the entire race, and that's how we got here.
Yeah, it worked. Let's see here. I was going to say to you that, you know what, you were a little down on yourself just saying you haven't had a great season, but you know what, you have had hardware issues for a couple of these races so far in this season. I mean, am I right? I want to say at least 2 to 3, probably. Am I wrong on that?
I think the first 2 to 3 in each
Yeah.
series. Yeah, 30.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
yeah.
had.
Which
So
is my
I mean,
fault. I mean, I changed it. Like I said, I changed a ton of stuff because I like this league so much, and I told myself if I race with them for a year and stay true to it, I would buy a top of the line, really nice sim rig. Because before this, it was just a Logitech wheel on a desk. So, and then changing a bunch of stuff in the computer, stuff with the VR headset, it just led to a lot of crashing. Thankfully, I don't think I had a single headset crash that caused me to wreck anybody else. So that was good. I think all those are worked out now. So and we'll start moving forward now that my stuff's more reliable.
and I mean, and that happens in real life, obviously. Sometimes the season is bad just because of, setup, redesign, components, whatever. And, like Robert said, the season is not done. We're only halfway through, and nice way to finish the first half with a win. So hopefully you've got some things dialed in, and you said it yourself. This is your bread and butter. You're very competitive, a great driver, and you were very, very high in the points. I don't remember where you finished last season, but anything can happen. So at least to start having some nice finishes at the very least. I mean, you might not win the season, but maybe you're dialed in, you're feeling comfortable again, and you start getting some wins. I mean, that can change a lot of stuff around for you. So I'll kind of end on that sort of like positive spin for you, but it is nice to chat with you after, not chatting with you for, the season, and, just kind of wishing you the best of luck for the second half. Let's get to next week's race at Talladega in the 87s / the money race. How do you feel about next week's race?
I don't know. To tell you the truth, I didn't know. I have not been watching it that close to know what we were doing, but Talladega 87s, that'll be a fun race. I'm typically pretty good with the 87s. Don't know that I've ever done Dega with them. I've done Daytona several times, but we'll definitely have a nice chrome turquoise cigar time lounge Monte Carlo in the field. So hopefully we'll do something worthy of some airtime and put on a good showing there as well.
Well, for sure. We'll keep an eye on you. You always perform well, even if you don't make the podium. So we'll watch you and we will wish you the best of luck next week. Let me give you a chance here to do some thanks, some shout outs, some flowers. Who do you want to thank for this week's win?
Yeah, absolutely. Just want to thank Ipswich Bay Soap Company and Precision Fence always, as well as Wagner's Welding. They allow us to, race for free in this league, and it's like I say all the time, it's such a good league. I call it home, and it's super fun. I'd like to thank y'all for the coverage as always. Glad you're back from your work vacation or work trip rather. It's nice to have both of you in the booth, even though Rob does a great job by himself. It's a really nice dynamic, and I think you're one of the top-notch broadcasters out there. Also, I'd like to shout out everyone at Cigar Time Lounge watching the race. This one's definitely for you. Also, shout out my young Cigar Time team that we're putting together. Charles Minner, he didn't have quite the night I know that he wanted. Unfortunate early exit for him. We're also training up his brother, Brandon Minner. He was my semi spotter tonight. He would give me some info on what the field was doing. It was nice to have him in the air tonight. He did a pretty good job. So we're bringing those guys up to form a nice little team for Cigar Time. So just like to shout those guys out as well.
Oh, sounds great. And Robert and I definitely appreciate the kind words. Thank you. You know what? I had one last question, and it's sort of biased in a sense because you won the race, but I just wanted to get your thoughts. What did you think of the car on the track, like combination tonight? How did you feel about it? How did you feel about this car on this track?
It gave a lot of opportunity to pass, but it also invites impatience. Very early on, I saw some guys go 3 wide, and I'm thinking, it's a little early to be doing that. In their defense, they held it for quite a while. The car was fairly stable, but Atlanta, and I think they're updating this track constantly, is not quite as much a super speedway as it was when it was first reconfigured. It's getting slicker. It's hard to hold. You can't really run around on the red line. And so your car is going to slide up the track here and there. And when you're trying to go 3 wide, cars are going to slide up the track. It's inevitable, especially when they're taking side force off. So it's a very challenging car track combo, and you really have to exercise self-control with it. That being said, like you said, a little bit of bias. I won the race in the third lane, which I don't think I've ever done at any track ever, which was really cool for me. But overall, I still like it, even though it could be a handful, and it probably was prone to causing a lot of cautions because of that. I still like it overall.
Well, you guys put on a good show. Robert and I both agreed it was a nice combo, car and track together. So you did great here. And, let me congratulate you one more time and just say we look forward to chatting with you next week at Talladega.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it, guys.
All right, Ben. Take care of yourself, buddy.
You as well.
Yeah, congrats on the win.
Thanks, Rob.
All right, Chris, we're in the home stretch, Chris. So, quickly just wrapping up the night, we had 6 cautions, a lot of heads up racing, and we heard it from all the drivers that it was a good car track combination. We saw a side draft, we saw some good passing, and we saw a great finish. So, I don't know if you got any butter you want to put on that. Like, you want to butter my bread?
I think so what I'm trying to say is,
Wow, dude.
I don't know. I don't think I need to butter you. I think I covered it. Yeah, it was yeah, dude. It was It was fun. I think it was a great show. Would have liked to see a couple less cautions. But I think the car and the track are great. I definitely would like to see these guys again here. Or we can just rerun it right now. Can we get everyone back real quick?
Yeah, there's nothing there. They're not doing nothing, man.
Okay.
Get them back. But
yeah, why don't you give us some numbers here, buddy?
Give the numbers. The numbers. Hard Charger goes out to the 98 of Eric Copperthorne. 22 spots gained. He finished 5th tonight. Most laps led. Most dastardly finish as well as the 67 of Ben Ryan. Ben Parson grabs the win and the fastest lap and the pole position. The 66 of Chris Phillips finishing 27th on the night. So he was involved in a couple fender benders. 6 cautions. We don't want to talk about those. But we had 17 lead changes with 10 different leaders. So you saw both that inside line and the outside line bouncing back and forth like a ping pong. But we saw the race going to overtime, so that GWC, and we saw one heck of a finish with just a drag race to the line. Ben Parson led only 1 lap. Chris,
I know, very interesting, huh?
Yeah, and it was the one that mattered. So right. Ben patience perseveres. Parson, right? So I think that's something to note there. Great finish for Johnny Hurst, the most handsome man in all of Roughneck Racing, and Ledford. I think that might have been one of our first interviews.
Maybe.
What was that, Chris?
Yeah, I think so, actually. No, I said you said handsome man in Wagner's Roughneck Racing. I said maybe even on iRacing.
Oh,
we
man.
haven't confirmed that yet, but maybe. And then I don't know. I think we did talk to Jeffrey before. I can't remember. But I'll say not enough. How about that?
Well, I mean, he had a great performance tonight. We saw him bounce around, and maybe this is the chapter of not enough.
It could be the chapter.
So
it could be.
Could be. Shout out to. What do you want to say? Finish your thought. Finish it.
It could be the final chapter.
Oh man, that's.
But
edgy.
I'm hoping not. But I hope not.
Shout out to Steven Shu grabbing the 4th spot tonight, teammate of Ledford for Foothills Sim Racing. So we saw Barker up there, we saw Phillips. Those guys have been, doing a great job. And Ledford said it in his interview. He's like, I want to get better at qualifying because we saw 3 of the 4 drivers in Foothills qualify right up front. Copperthorne in his Ipswich Bay Soapco car, grabbing that 5th spot. Travis Decker grabbing 6th in the 114 machine. Josh Fox 7th. Dan Park 8th. Aiden Giordano 9th. And topless Tim Richardson, he squeaks out a top 10. What the hell? What the hell, Chris?
Yeah. We didn't get a lot of action, but he did it.
He did it.
He did it. He got a top 10.
Yeah, so I guess
I like it. Shirt. No shirt. He did it.
Yeah, he did it. He's doing it live. I guess one of the things we'll touch on is that we are going to be hosting a special race Wednesday night, Double Dash for Cash. Some info will be coming out on that. Next week we'll be live Monday and Wednesday again, where the Truck Series is going to be in the 87s at Dega for $100 to win. Or sorry, the Super Speedway Series is going to be in the 87s for $100 to win on Monday night, and then the Truck Series is going to be at Dega for $100 to win for 70 laps. So these guys are going to be duking it out for a whole bunch of cash for the Wagoner's Welding Series. I don't know if you can say that in English like that, but it just happened, and
we say that in the U.S. Yeah,
series is that's awesome.
Yeah,
and
remember how good 87 was?
Yeah, it's the summer of '69.
What 87?
Summer of '87, and also a big shout out to Ipswich Bay Soapco and Precision Fencing Gates. Without the R3 main sponsors supporting Roughneck Racing, we wouldn't be here without Lyre TV. So make sure you tune in again Wednesday night for a special show, then Monday and Wednesday night the following week for some big money, man. I don't know. I'm excited about the big money races. I think we see a different element of drivers that get a little bit more sweaty. I don't know.
I might need to get in that one.
I mean, somebody's got to pay your mortgage, you know?
Yeah, I think I could do it, actually.
Yeah, I think you could, buddy. I'm proud of you. Even if you just try.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you for everyone tuning in tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. Great job by these drivers putting on 75 laps for race number 6, running out halfway the season. We're Outlier TV, or at least I think we are. And I'm Robert Warren. Sometimes I pretend to be my brother, the slower brother, Dennis Warren's, and he's Chris Schusler. We're going to be signing off. So, Chris, I don't know, hit a soundboard button or something, buddy. It's not working, man.
Man, I could not play us out.
Ever. You're just going to get us, like, blocked on YouTube anyway, so stop. I kind of heard what it was. Oh, you're all muffled. So, thanks everyone for tuning in. Chris is going to work on his technology. It's just... Say bye, Chris.
Bye, guys.